Hey, what's up? It's E. Shea Smith here, former IBF junior middleweight champion of the world. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Sporting Icons. Cheers.
So just like the last video, this is just a template. So whatever I have in my selections is not the final cut. The final cut will be on what each and every one of you say. So drop all your comments below as to who you would put in what category, and we'll build the perfect heavyweight from the current crop and the past. Okay, so make sure that you are subscribed and take part in all the polls, and some of the polls will pop up on the screen here as well as, all right? So we're gonna get into it, and as I said, this is not serious right now, it's just me just putting in names loosely based on who I think could well be in there. Now, as I'm going through this one with the past, to be real, you could probably put Muhammad Ali in most of these ones, but I deliberately kept a selection. So let's get into it. Ring IQ and defense, I put Muhammad Ali, because he was a tactician. He knew how to break down his opponents psychologically and physically in the ring as well. He knew what to do in each given moment. He was always aware of where he was. His defense was absolutely phenomenal, all the way up to when he retired. When he was way past his prime, his defense was still excellent, of a very, very high standard. So for me, I put Muhammad Ali in for ring IQ and defense. The right hand, the knockout power punch, the one-hitter quitter, I chose George Foreman. But of course, there's plenty of other ones that many people may debate about, which is why I say put them in the comment section and participate in the polls, and make sure you are subscribed, because while I have George Foreman, it's not the final one, of course. Many people may say like Ron Lyle, people say Ernie Shavers or Mike Tyson. Some may say Muhammad Ali, Joe Lewis, etc., etc. Okay, but for me, I've got George Foreman, massive power puncher, and that's something that he carried right the way through, even in his comeback as well. The uppercut, I chose Mike Tyson. Again, plenty of other options out there, but for me, I think that once Mike Tyson had you on the inside and he threw that uppercut, once he landed, you're in a whole heap of trouble. So I put Mike Tyson in there for the uppercut. The physical strength, again, I went with George Foreman. It's a big old unit, like shifting a wardrobe. So once he's on top of you, you need to be something special to get him off of you physically, in the clinches, all that kind of stuff. Again, plenty of other heavyweights around in the past that you could quite happily put in there, which is why the poll is important. And the body punching as well on the inside with Mike Tyson. There's been some phenomenal body punches in the past, but for this video, I'm putting in Mike Tyson. The chin. Now, this is one that I was debating about. I was back and forth for quite some time. Do I put in Riddick Bowe? I finally did put in Riddick Bowe because he's never been stopped. But I was also debating with myself with, say, Vitaly Klitschko as well. That man had an iron jaw. Rocky Marciano as well, never been stopped. And there's quite a few others as well. You could probably say Muhammad Ali in some ways. Yes, he hit the deck, but he always got back up again. But with Riddick Bowe, he's been in there with some of the best. Unfortunately, not all of them. He never fought like a Mike Tyson or a Lennox Lewis in the professionals, but he did fight a lot of credible opponents and took some big shots right in the button. So just for this video, I put in Riddick Bowe. The heart, I chose Evander Holyfield because I thought that Evander Holyfield, he moved up from cruiserweight and went right the way up and didn't duck anybody. Maybe behind closed doors, there were certain fighters he didn't really fancy at a certain time. Hey, that's human nature. But he went in there with everybody. He fought Mike Tyson a couple of times. He fought Riddick Bowe, 2-3 times I think it was. He fought Lennox Lewis a couple of times, and the list goes on. Evander Holyfield will fight anybody, and he's always got that never die attitude. He goes in there to win, never ever to lose. Never really ducked anybody to my knowledge. The jab, I went with Lennox Lewis. Again, that's probably going to be a hot debate. A lot of people will probably say Larry Holmes. And again, I fully get that. So again, participate in the poll and we'll see who comes out on top. But for me, I think that the jab of Lennox Lewis, he plays the jab not just to flick it out there, not just to find range, but to hurt you. The jab, his jab was thrown with venom. And for me personally, I like that in heavyweight. So I put Lennox Lewis. The left hook, Donovan Razor Ruddock. Incidentally from Jamaica. And on the past video, I put Dillian White for the left hook from the current crop. Both of these guys from Jamaica. I don't know what they're putting in their water over there in Jamaica, but these guys are producing excellent left hooks. Again, there's plenty of other heavyweights out there that you could say, well, that person's left hook was much better than Razor's and whatever else. Great, that's cool. Hand speed, again, I went with Mike Tyson. Because when he's putting off his combinations, his hands are lightning fast. Some people may say, well, the likes of Rocky Marciano, his hands were lightning, and so forth. But for me, I put in Iron Mike Tyson. And for stamina, I don't really recall Muhammad Ali really getting tired until he was in his advanced years. But before then, he would glide around the ring. Again, he's also put in there for footwork as well, footwork and movement. So stamina, footwork, movement, Muhammad Ali, for me, the way that he would glide around the ring, it was just effortless. It's almost like he was on ice at times. Of course, he would come out with the Muhammad Ali shuffle, which was coined as Muhammad Ali shuffle. But his stamina, he would just keep on going and going and going. He'd be tagging his opponents. He'd be making them look silly, and he's having fun. He had an engine on him, a real stupendous, should we say, for Chris Eubank Sr. He had a stupendous amount of stamina. He really did. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this one for the past. I know that it's going to be probably a hotly debated topic because there's so many people are much more clued up on the history of boxing and who done what better and this, that and the other, and that's great. That's great that you do. Okay, so please put your comments in the comment section below, participate in the polls, make sure you are subscribed, and I'll catch you all on the next video.